Welcome back. It's 8:28. The annual Mayor's Grand River Cleanup back September 13th this weekend, bringing volunteers together to protect one of West Michigan's most important waterways.
That's right. Joining us this morning are Gloria Lara from the West Michigan Environmental Action Council and Wesley Wilson from the Michigan League of Conservation Voters. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning.
Well, you're welcome. We're glad to be here.
It's great for you guys to be here. So for people who haven't heard of this cleanup, tell us all about it. What can we expect this weekend?
Well, it started, I think, over 20 years ago,
Wow.
and we call ourselves WMIAC because West Michigan Environmental Action Council is a bit long.
Right.
But we've been doing it for many, many years, and it started off just locally, but then it spread throughout the different rivers and watersheds around here. So right now what we're doing is we're just focusing on in Grand Rapids.
Okay.
But we aren't going into the rivers. We're cleaning the river banks so that the waste doesn't go into the rivers and pollute it.
Which is very important. You know, you think about all the trash maybe being inside the river. You don't think about all the stuff around it.
Right.
It's very important to clean that stuff up too. What are some of the hazards that can happen if that trash gets into the waterway?
Well, you know, it gets, number one, it gets polluted. Number two, it starts damming up and really getting into different areas where the flow of the water is really impeded. So, and plus, it doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
You know.
You want to have a clean area
Exactly.
for
You
when
want
people come visit, right?
Right, and for, you know, sports, for recreation, people fish in the river, etc.
Yeah. Whew. Yep, got to make sure it's clean.
Yeah, well, this year's a little bit different with this partnership that's going to be between WMIAC and then the Michigan League of Conservation Voters. Can you talk about the partnership that's happening this year and what that's going to make things look a little different about maybe?
Well, I'd like Wesley to talk about this because I think we're really excited and thrilled to have a partnership such as Michigan League of Conservation Voters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so initially when it was canceled and we heard about it, we wanted to jump in because, you know, right now with everything going on, it's good to do something good. It's an easy thing to get out in your community with your kids and just clean up your community. It's something, no matter what people believe, we can all agree with that. And so when we saw this historic event that happens every year and does such good in our community, we knew we had to jump on board and get involved because of all the good that we can all do together.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's really fun when you get to see people in your own community helping out and helping out the local waterways too, especially with how conservation friendly and forward Michigan is. People really do show out to those things. Can you talk about years past? You know, how many people come out to this event normally and help you guys out?
Well, we've had over 500 people show up at different times. I think over the past 11 years, we've collected over 120,000 pounds of waste.
Wow.
You know, last year they even found like one of these rental scooters in the river.
What?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Seriously?
Right. But
Well, people just need to get those, keep those out of the river, right?
exactly. So, so people just toss things in, and you'd be surprised at what you find. But the other great thing about it is there are, you know, family groups as well as different church groups and youth groups that come around and also help clean up the river. But one of the key things that we're doing this year is we're focusing on the areas around the bridges.
Okay.
So it's
So
going
like the downtown bridges?
Yes.
Okay.
So actually, we're going to start at the 6th Street Bridge Park.
Okay.
And then people, you know, have a few people speaking. And then they're going to fan out into the Ann Street Bridge, the Fish Ladder Park, Kent Trails Bridge, Leonard Street Bridge, 6th Street Bridge, Wealthy Street Bridge, Gillette Bridge, and the Blue Bridge.
Okay. Why have we chosen those locations specifically? Just
They're-
because they're high trafficked areas?
They're high trafficked areas, they're close to downtown. And remember, we're going to have a big major event in town starting next weekend after. So we also want to make certain that the river banks and everything looks really nice for all the visitors that we're getting.
Yeah, we should treat Art Prize in our city like a piece of art, right?
Exactly.
Keep it clean and pristine.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, with this year, it's going to possibly have a lot more people. Is that the thought process here with this partnership that's going
That's
to be
definitely the
happening?
hope.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're making sure we're inviting lots of elected officials on both sides of the aisle because they both understand that this is an important thing, and so we're making sure we're doing all the outreach we can, and you know that's why we're here today.
Yeah,
Awesome,
absolutely.
yeah. Making sure that we kind of get the word out to everybody possible. Now, looking back at previous years, what kind of impact has this had on the river, the community? What is some of the feedback that you've heard?
97% of the participants had said that they would like to do this again.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I think maybe it could be weather dependent. And one of the things is looking at your weather app is that next Saturday is going to be a really great day for it. It's not going to be too hot. Should be sunny, and so we're looking forward to a really great time. It starts at 8:30 and continues.
Until about 12:30.
Yeah, and you guys have registration, right?
Yep.
At some point, what time's registration, and how does that process work?
So it's online.
Yeah, so it's online. We're going to make sure we have multiple tables because if we have, let's say, 100, 200, whatever people, we want to make sure that it goes easy and clean because we obviously have to have people sign waivers, as it can be, certain things with trash being trash. But we want to make sure we make it quick and easy, and if people sign up online before, we can get them the waiver so they don't have to wait in line. They can get right in.
Okay, very simple process.
Right, but we provide gloves and special waste bags or trash bags that are provided to us by the city of Grand Rapids, so that they can be collected by the city and disposed of efficiently.
Very cool. And when we're talking about people that will be there, there's going to be several speakers, I'm understanding.
Yes.
Who's going to be there?
Yeah, former Mayor Hartwell, current Mayor David LeGrand, and Congresswoman Hillary Skolten, along with, I think, all of our state legislative members on both sides of the aisle in the Grand Rapids and Metro Grand Rapids area, because they all understand and care about this important issue. No matter what's going on in the country, they realize protecting and preserving our community, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's probably somebody at home too kind of wondering how they can sign up. Can you walk us through the sign up process, and do they need to bring anything that day? I'm sure closed-toed shoes would be a good
Right.
option, but
Yeah.
you have the gloves.
Perfect. Yes,
Don't wear the
gloves.
heels, right?
No
Yeah.
heels here.
No heels, no flip-flops, no
Closed-toed
sandals.
shoes, and you should not be going into the water. Definitely sunscreen, and just to be comfortable. And actually, I think the first 100 people that register and show up will actually get a free T-shirt.
I was going to say, I'm like, I need one of these t-shirts,
Yes,
so maybe
exactly.
I'll come out and,
Yes.
and do that and help you guys out. Very cool. Is there anything else that we didn't ask you that you think is important about this event? I mean, it really is kind of a great effort. You get several people down there to help you clean up the waterways,
Right.
especially in such a busy area such as downtown. So anything else?
Wesley?
Well, just go to either our Facebooks or go on Mobilize and look up the event or either of our organizations and make sure to sign up there.
So it's WMEAC.org, WMEAC.org, or
Michigan League of Conservation Voters.
All right. And is there a way that people can reach out to you guys if they have any questions beforehand?
yes.
Yeah, our contact info should be on all of that, emails, phone numbers. We might try to make ourselves easy to reach.
Right.
Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully you guys, again, have some pretty good weather for that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like Saturday's not too bad. And it's
Exactly.
going to be kind of warm too, especially
Right.
in the morning. That
So
sounds
a
like some great
T-shirt
news.
would be nice to wear.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. All right, we'll have all the details posted for you. Again, 6th Street Park is where things kind of start off there. Again, kind of traversing the downtown bridges and cleaning up that area around the Grand River. Saturday, September 13th, and you can start 8:15 in the morning there on Saturday morning. So
Well-
maybe get up and start your day with a cleanup.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and the actual program will start at 9, but pre-registered.
8:15 is registration.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Again, all that on 13onyourside.com. 8:36, we'll be back after a quick break.